What's up? What's up? How y'all doing out there? What's going on? So, what I think about Stefon Diggs going to the New England Patriots 3-year deal? He left C.J. Stroud in Houston. Now he had torn ACL. He was out for all last year. But why couldn't he go back to Houston? Why would he want to go to a rebuilt situation with Mike Vrabel, who's now the coach of New England? Because C.J. Stroud is in a way better shape than Drake Maye is. I'm just saying. Drake Maye looked all okay, but the Patriots got a lot of work to do. They look like all the roads of mediocrity. And of course, I'm just going to send it to Stefon Diggs. You do know the road to getting out the ACs is through Buffalo, where you cried and moaned yourself out of. You know, when you left Minnesota, then you came to Buffalo. And Josh Allen just happened to be the MVP. I can agree or disagree, but Josh Allen is one of those guys you got to go through. And there's a big difference between Josh Allen and Drake Maye. You know, as a Buffalo Bills fan, there's going to be two easy W's coming. We know New England going to stink. Vrabel is mediocre. He did okay in his past stint, Tennessee, but he's a mediocre coach. And New England's got mediocre expectations. And that Belichick Brady situation ain't coming back. But anyway, more power to Stefon Diggs, You want to sit there and play in that situation, you sign deals, because right now you just a pillow to post receiver at this stage. We know your best is behind you. And see, this is the thing. When cats go chasing money or complaining or moaning, it's kind of like what happened with Tyreek Hill in Miami. You're both out of place in bad situations that it's only about chasing the bag. And to be a wide receiver at this stage, you should be trying to get on a team that can get you a ring. Not a situation where you just chasing because they're going to wave money in your face, you know. So, I mean, I just look at I thought about with Devontae Adams when he went back with the Jets and teamed with Aaron Rodgers that they left the Raiders. I'm like, you can't go that bad. Now you're going to the Rams. That's a smart move. I'm telling cats, get with at least a second tier team. Messing with bottom tier teams is going to bottom you out. Now, I like C.J. Stroud in Houston. Diggs, well, for whatever reason, it didn't really work there, but I think the Texans got to work on an offensive better playing plan scheme because they got too predictable. And they got, C.J. Stroud is on the way on the upside. They got to do a better job offensively. But Diggs didn't really fit. He thought that might have been a steal and upgrade. But when he got hurt, his season ended. And I guess it wasn't enough to want them to bring him back. Contrary to what's being said, or he wanted too much money and lots of delulu. But see, sometimes cats got to know when they got it going good. Don't wreck up, but don't mess a good thing up. Because he's not going to be the same dude he was in Minnesota, and sure as heck not in Buffalo. And he dropped that ball against Kansas City. After all that crying and moaning he did. And I did agree with him in that game against Cincinnati where the Bills got stomped out by Bengals at home in the playoff game. But he didn't help his cause in his case. And now he just pillowed a post. So now he's going to the Patriots. Now, last I checked, Belichick, Brady ain't coming through that door. Julian Edelman ain't going to come through that door. Teddy Bruschi, Richard Seymour ain't coming through that door. Ty Law, none of them guys is coming through that door. Loyal Malloy, none of them. Ain't no Gronkowski to kick or no Vinatieri to kick. So it's gonna be a long season again, and I don't care. I hope Robert Kraft. Let's see how a long leash he gives Mike Vrabel. Let's see what happens, because I just don't think they're gonna be much of anything. I really don't, and I'm looking forward to 2 dubs. So when check out the Bills schedule and your Bills fan, put them 2 dubs down and see how good Steph digs. Is Steph gonna be crying and moaning? He's giving me Jimmy Butler type of vibes. And it don't end well, especially when you're a cat that has potential and has got an upside to you, but you're never content and you're always kind of, off the tilt with everything. It ain't going to end well. It ain't going to end well. And this, to me, just reeks of him trying to get a bag because he probably didn't have a lot of options. And unlike Odell Beckham, who's got the ring and actually had a little bit of cachet, but he kind of just round around to the highest bidder, it's not a good look. But let me know what you think. Stefon Diggs signed a deal with the New England Patriots back in the AFC East. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like and hit the membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.